Hi everybody, Taylor Johnson, the founder of the North Star Group, and I am very excited today. It's been a while since we've done a video. We've been really busy working in this difficult and changing market, but you know what, interest rates are coming down and buyer confidence is up and there's still really low inventory. So we're still grinding and things are still moving for sure. That being said, I am super excited today. We are going to highlight my newest project. This is my first 100% solo project, so I'm really excited about it. And where we are is we are at 6 Robandy Road in Andover, Massachusetts. And what I've got behind me is an older single-family home that honestly hasn't been touched or lived in. It's been completely vacant for at least 5 years from what I've been told. Use a little bit of your own creativity, let's say, to envision what I'm talking about, but trust me, this is going to be blown out and be amazing. The end product over here should be worth, in my opinion, at least $2.3 million. We are going to cut the roof off of this place. We are going to add a whole level above. It's going to extend all the way over the garage. It's a 3-car garage currently. We've got 3,200 livable square feet as is, and by the time we excavate, finish the basement, which will have a gym, play area, you know, man-woman cave. It's got way more living square footage downstairs that we're adding. The whole level up and all the way across, we're going to be pushing close to 5,500 livable square feet, all said and done. It is going to be beautiful and amazing. So really excited to give you the before. So we literally just got our dumpster dropped off today. I'm going to walk you through so you can see this is what it looked like when I bought it. This is exactly what it looked like the day I bought it. We're dropping off the dumpster. We're having the electricians are actually inside right now, making it demo safe. So that's super important. You can't just start smashing walls and cutting things, you know. First, obviously, you got to get your permits, right? So besides permits, you want to make sure that you have an electrician come in who is going to make it safe. So people aren't sawzalling the walls and hitting live wires and electrocuting themselves. You know, make sure that you shut off all the power to everything, set up some temp services so people obviously can still use power tools, but only those outlets in these sections. So we have the electricians here setting it up for demo. We just got the dumpster dropped off. We got our dumpster license and dumpster permit from Fire and Health. So every town's a little different. You always got to get a dumpster permit, but you know, Andover is a little above and beyond. So, you know, there's 2 special permits you got to get just to get a dumpster over 6 feet over here. But again, you got to do everything by code, follow the rules, do it right, you know, measure twice, cut once, that type of thing. So let's go take a look. Again, it's a really big house right now. It doesn't look as big as it actually is. When you're standing outside, a lot of that is because of the overgrown you know, plants that are hiding the house, making it look even smaller. But it doesn't look like a 3,200 square foot house when you're standing outside. But if you look at the footprint, you know, it's a really big, wide structure. And it's on a really good sized lot as well. If you look at all this spray paint over here, that's something else we got to do before we start a project, is we got to call DigSafe and make sure that you mark in white so they know where you in theory are digging. We're going to be adding a foundation here, or just extending this existing foundation, so we have to really start from scratch here, but we're digging and adding foundation to make this a larger foundation for when we build up. And actually, if you turn around, they've already come, because that's what those flags are marked for. So those flags are marking, telling us where the important lines are and things that we can't hit. So be careful when you're digging. Once they mark it, they don't, you know, if you move it, it's on you now. So, right, you gotta upkeep it. So if they had a flag right there and we dig near there, we gotta keep the flag and maintain so we know. But as you can see, a lot of wear and tear, a lot of deferred maintenance, as we like to say. You can see some rot in the columns and the gutters and all of it, but you know what? Doesn't matter, because it's all gonna go. So we'll come in through the garage. This should give you an idea of the scale and size of what we're gonna be building above me. So above the garage, the 3-car garage, this is where we're gonna have the master suite. So up here will just be a giant bedroom, a walk-through closet, with room for a little island in the middle in the walk-through closet that goes to a full ensuite bath. So this whole area above is just built for the giant primary suite. It's gonna be absolutely stunning. Obviously nothing to see right now, we're standing in a garage, but if you can see the size of the 3-car garage, imagine being able to fit all your fitting as a bedroom with a nice fireplace, a bathroom and a closet. It's a lot of space for that, so it's gonna be a really, really grand master with the ensuite and everything. This is that foundation I was saying we're going to extend. So obviously we're gonna get rid of all this tile, as beautiful as it may be, and we're gonna get rid of it, and we're gonna extend this foundation out so that when we build and connect the main house with the addition over the garage, it's gonna feel a little bit more seamless, and obviously we'll have a lot more space here. So we'll have a staircase, we'll have a coat closet, a full mud room. You know, this is gonna be a really good use of space, so when you park your car inside, you can change, get off all your muddy things, even though they won't be too muddy because you're parking inside. But let's say you were muddy from whatever you were doing, an awesome designated space. So it's really the design that we've put together here with Port One Co. too. That's my favorite architect. So the design that they've done with us here, I really like because it's thoughtful, it works with today's design. I like that it's a very modern, open concept, but it still feels traditional in many ways. So it's a really cool, thoughtful design, used for today's living, very modern, love it. That's how we get down to the basement, where we will be, you know, yet again, excavating and digging and underpinning. I can never seem to find a basement with enough ceiling height for me. All of this is gonna go. So this is, you can just, basically we'll get a tour of, you know, what's here right now, but the kitchen's getting ripped out, everything where it's going, reframed, reorganized, completely new, fully gutted. So at least you can see what was here. So another thing maybe you'll notice, you know, we've got radiators, we've got oil, we've got all of these old things. We're gonna be updating this whole house with central air, central heat. It's all gonna be running on electricity. There's not gonna be any oil or gas for any of that. We will have propane on site because we're gonna have some propane cooking, and we're gonna have 3 propane fireplaces. I just think they look better than the electric ones, and we don't have gas on the street, doesn't make sense. So we're gonna go super green and efficient with the heating and cooling. We're gonna have a great HERS rating. We'll figure out what that is when we know. But you know, all new spray foam, insulated, perfectly, you know, very green and efficient. So with all the new windows, that and the electric heating and cooling, it's gonna be extremely efficient. And then we'll have the propane. Some people like to cook with gas, and then the fireplaces. So I love that we're gonna change all of that and make it, again, work for today. So efficient and modern. No one wants these. No one wants the big radiators. We want the floor space. So we'll have some new vents kind of like that. In this room, you know, it's, again, you're gonna have to use your creativity and vision a little bit, but where we're standing is what will be the library or additional office, right, that overflows to the grand living room. So there'll be 2 fireplaces located here. We'll have a small gas fireplace here, and we're gonna have a much larger, grander fireplace here. This room I'm standing in right now, you can see we don't have super high ceilings. I think these are like 7'8". And what we're gonna do is we're gonna vault the whole ceiling. So when we build that 2nd floor, this section that's gonna be open to over there is gonna be cathedral ceilings, like 16 foot high. It's gonna be amazing. So this is gonna be a really grand, large room. We'll have giant cathedral windows that will go right here. So we're gonna let in tons of light, and it's just gonna be massive ceiling height. So it's gonna feel huge, and this is gonna flow into, this will be knocked down and open, and that's gonna flow into the dining, which will then become the kitchen. And this is more of an informal dining. We actually have a formal dining room over here. Believe it or not, like I said, it doesn't look that big from the outside, but there's a whole section of the house that was already gutted before I bought it. And then there's an upstairs, there's a half story. So we're gonna get rid of the half story and make a full story that goes all the way across. But let's check out the rest of the building. and watch out for cobwebs. So again, just so you can see the size and how big it is. So where I'm in right now, this room will actually be the formal dining room when it's all said and done. And this wraps around. Bathroom's gone, of course. We will have, when it's all said and done, we'll have 5 full bedrooms, and we'll have 4 full bathrooms and 3 half bathrooms. So this is the actual proper entrance currently. You will enter through here, and there will be a grander staircase that goes up to that 2nd floor. It's gonna be completely different. So let's go upstairs, show you what we got up there for now. It's getting, like I said, chopped up and ripped away. Again, it's a big house. So we got a bedroom here currently. We've got another bathroom there, and we have another bedroom over here. But really where I'm standing right now, this will be more of a hallway going between bedrooms, and then eventually leading down the hallway to the master suite over the garage. So very hard to envision unless this is what you do, I guess. But we will have a couple shots of the plans linked into the video so you can see the design and the floor plans of what I'm talking about here. But let's check out, the basement really quick. We're gonna dig down there. It's really just a big space for utilities, storage, and then a gym, second play area or a kid's room. So it's a big space, but it's got to be excavated first. So now we're just gonna go in the basement. Like I said, it's probably like it's anywhere, it's maybe not everyone's favorite part of the house, but it's the most important part. So we're gonna go down here, I'll show you. We're gonna excavate, dig down so that we can put proper drainage, and then when it's finished, have legal living height. So it'll be, like I said, the gym, play area, however you want to use it, but it's a big space. Watch your head. Like I said, guys making it safe for demo. But as you can see, not a lot of height. So we'll excavate, we'll dig down, put in a vapor barrier, perimeter drain, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much we'll see with this.
Yeah. All right, let's head outside, show you the backyard, and get out of here. We are just walking outside right now. This is the backyard. Actually, if you look over here, one of my favorite things about this house is you can see this little path and trail right there. Oh, it's nicely cleared. So behind us, it's all protected. It's all conservation land, so no one's ever really building behind you or gonna put new structures to, ruin your backyard and your privacy and love of nature, right? If you're moving out to Andover, one of the main reasons you're coming out here is you probably wanna get away from the city a little bit, have some privacy, have a little bit more space, maybe a dog, and a nice big yard, right? I mean, personally, that's one of the reasons I love Andover. But what's cooler than, you don't even have to drive or walk anywhere to get to the trails. You literally go outside, you're in your own private backyard, and you have your own access to the trails right here that wrap all the way around. Take your dog for hikes, go for hikes. It's awesome. And again, no one's gonna be building there and ruining that for you. It's nice, protected nature. So I really love that. And again, the scale, when we clear back all of this, when we do some landscaping, you can see the rock wall back here. And it shows, we've got a really good sized yard. Someone wanted to add a pool or, a new play set. I wouldn't recommend playing on that one. But it's a lot of space to work with. It's a nice, flat, level, cleared yard for the most part. And you can sort of see the whole span of the house and the project over here. So my intention and what we will be doing here is, there will be French doors coming out where the current deck is. That deck's gonna go, and we'll just have some nice stone steps that come down to a stone patio. You have a fire pit, things like that. If someone wanted to add a pool, then you have your nice stone patio. And this would be a great spot for a pool right here. My goal is to be ready for, a September 1st move-in for this end user. At the end of the day, everyone's gonna wanna get into Andover for the schools, right, and the location. And so the goal is to be finished by mid to the end of summer so that someone could move in and get their kids into the school system at that time. So yeah, that's the project over here. I'm really excited about it. I think it's awesome. We are right next to Phillips Academy. This is the #1 school district, speaking of school districts in Andover. So this section of town in Andover is #1. This house is gonna be stunning. So it's gonna take a while, a lot of work, but super pumped about it. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. I know it was a super long video, so if you watch all the way to the end, please smash the like and subscribe button, share the video. And if you're interested in moving to Andover or new construction or how to flip houses or just real estate questions in general, please reach out. All my info is in the description below. So happy to help answer questions. I'm local in the neighborhood, and this is what I do full-time realtor, licensed general contractor. Buy it, build it, sell it. You name it in real estate, we can do it. So I'm Taylor Johnson, the North Star Group, and thanks for watching my video.